here with the Fox.
Yeah, Fox News mobile. We have a huge satellite on top of our mobile, which is in direct contact with Mariupol, Kiev, Enschede, and deep space. So we are expanding the contemporary art everywhere.
So, Kees, where the hell did we end up now? What is this place?
It used to be a street, but now it's a cyberpunk arena for the Tec Art Festival. We are here parallel to the Witte straat. It's the cultural street with Museum Boymans, with Worm right here, with Tent, Melly, Mama, etc. And that's why we invaded here in the heart of cultural Rotterdam with our Tec Art Festival during the Rotterdam Art Week, with a program of like 40-50 artists here in the street, as you can see, with robotics, installations, a helicopter with a DJ booth, moving around vehicles 5 times a day, like cyberpunk machines running through the street here with actors dressed up as aliens. And we have exhibitions inside. We have the huge Nemesis machine here in the Wunderbar. And we have in the Slash Gallery at the end of the street like 20-30 artists exhibiting.
This is basically an invasion of the... Well, I mean, you're mostly working from the east of the Netherlands, but so this is like an eastern invasion into...
Yes, this is the east-west connection, Enschede versus Rotterdam.
We have also a bus dienst going back and forth.
A shuttle bus. Well, we have the radiation over here, which is a direct connection between Enschede and Rotterdam.
Fair enough. Can you show us the Slash Gallery real quick? How in hell did you get this thing here? That's it.
Yeah, friends of us who have a theater group. They are exploring crazy vehicles and they come up with helicopters, machines. Last year they bought an old MiG starfighter from the Russian army. But yeah, since the Ukraine war, it's in the backyard now, so we leave it there. But when the peace is back, we're going to bring back the MiG as well.
I can imagine they can get some good deals in the Ukraine on some second-hand military stuff right now.
Yeah, thanks to, and a lot of corpses too.
Okay.
We're referring to the pandemic, which is just before Ukraine war was the urgent news on the planet, but suddenly things changed. But we still have the pandemic over here, so let's see. The corona pandemic explosion.
That's some welcome heat right there.
Yeah, it's nice and warm. And it's referring to one of the main sculptures from the GOGBOT festival we brought to Rotterdam, which is all about infopolitics, post-truth, fake news, and the information society that is manipulated these days with social media and certain news stations.
Certain news stations.
So tonight, over here on this corner, we have an illegal street rave. These guys from Rotterdam call themselves Move Around Sound System. They have bicycles with sound systems attached to it, like bakfietsen with huge sound systems with batteries. They're gonna set up their stuff over here at 8 o'clock, and then the music goes on, the DJs are there, and then people will end up in a rave here in the street. Like 2 years ago, the whole street was blocked, police came, everybody dancing. Yeah.
No arrests were made?
No arrest, no. It was a bit cozy gallery space at Slash Gallery with yeah, a couple of the most interesting installations that we encountered for the last 6 months during our projects in Enschede, and we brought it here, like this perverted chicken from Sarah Vitterer, a graduate from Design Academy Eindhoven last year. We have next door we have a LAN area like you could have encountered in the 90s in the student room. Exactly, here you can play Doom and single shooter player games, but then the targets are the CEOs of Google or Facebook or those guys, and so you can shoot them. And the artist, who is a graduate at Piet Zwart Institute in Rotterdam, Federico Poni, he is doing a performance from time to time, like tonight at 8 o'clock. He will hang himself in here, he will play the game, and he will be fed pizzas while doing that with a performance.
It's good to be an artist.
Yeah. The most interesting installation we have back here It's by the Dutch artist Floris Kijk, and he has this game called Next Space Rebels, and this is this total installation over here, which is a layered artwork. It's an installation with sculptures, as you see. There are 3 game computers where you can play a game. This game is the center of his artwork, and it's a very activist artwork. It's called Next Space Rebels. And it's a protest against the fact that the tech oligarchs like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson, that they are claiming space with their money and their machines, and that we have to, in fact, are depending on them, and we have to pay for it. But Floris Kijk says space is for everyone. I mean, like the VOC conquered the world in the 17th century, we're the first to exploit. Now we have the same situation with space. But Floris says, wait a minute, space is for everyone. We have to act, we have to do it ourselves. And in this game, you can build your own little rocket. You can send it into space with a small satellite. And all these satellites together, if we do it, you and I and your friends, then we connect them and we have our own internet, and then we have our own space, because space is for everyone. That's what this game is about.
There is an actual flashlight in this turkey?
A flashlight? I don't know if it's a flashlight. It looks like some kind of erotic toy. Tempting, huh?
I've never touched one before. And that looks interesting as well, yeah. What, is she eating rice out of the ass of the turkey?
You should try it out.
So here we have to whisper.
Yes, we have here black and white film collage, which is a mix of historical material from the Soviet Union archives, from contemporary games, and from propaganda films from the Soviet era. And it's referring to the authoritarian systems that we now see, as in Russia today, and also in China today, because we have the huge black and white projection over there. But here on the right we have this small monitor with videos from flats from Hong Kong, where people are locked up. And if you listen to the sound, you will hear people screaming. They are all on their balconies, screaming for help, 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 protest, protest, protest. So it's also a political layered installation about what's going on in the world today, about what's going on in Russia, what's going on in China, and how it is a threat to our free world.
In what kind of way do you think that art can help in these kind of situations? Because the situations that you sketch are quite dire and extreme.
Yeah, true. I think we have to be, like in the installation of Floris Kijk, we have to be alert, we have to be active, we have to take our own initiative, we have to work together as artists, as critical inhabitants of planet Earth. And if we do that, we can create an alternative for those authoritarian dictators.
It sounds promising.
We should, otherwise.
And then a bit optimistic, and maybe.
Yeah, so we should take our fate in our own hands and not be subject to those motherfuckers.